Welcome to the how-to guide for CWC Online. CWC stands for Crossword Creator. This is a web page to help you design professional quality crosswords quickly and easily. We're demoing on the student page, but the professional page is very similar, and I'll mention any differences as we go along. As a student, you should have received a URL with a web code. For professionals, upon registering, you will have received the URL with the code embedded in it. So this is the student starting page. Type in the web code. For demo purposes, we're using this one, but you should use the one you were given by your instructor. And we're in. For professionals, the URL will take you directly to a page like this. So here we have everything. The size of the crossword, the grid, some tools here to turn all cells on or off, symmetry controls, the dictionary from which the words are picked, and your email address. So let's start. Oh, and mention here there are 106 crosswords available. This will decrease as the students submit crosswords. So let's start designing the grid. It defaults to 7 by 7 here, but you can decrease this to 3 by 3 or up to 15 by 15. And for the demo, we're going to do 15 by 15. If you're unfamiliar with how crosswords are laid out, we would recommend starting with one from a newspaper and adapting it. So for me, I like to rotate them 90 degrees. So starting with an empty grid, you design the layout just by clicking the cells here. Okay. You'll see it's turning on other cells at the same time. The reason for that is because 180 degree rotational symmetry has been is enabled by default. You can see, also set it to reflect left and right, and the top and bottom. Feel free to experiment with it. You can use any or all of these symmetries. So let's just continue here. Okay, if you make a mistake, just click a cell and turn it off, like that. So, just continuing here. So we're doing an American style crossword here, but British ones are straightforward as well. So for all the cells we turned on here, CWC will find words horizontally and vertically. In CWC, you have the option to enter your own words. To do that, you just select the cell and type the letter. You just click the next cell to advance to the next letter. You do this horizontally or vertically. And you don't need to define the whole word. You can just put in any letters you want, and CWC will try to find words that fit your specifications. So CWC uses several predefined dictionaries to select the words. The default On the student page is the academic dictionary. This is equivalent to a pocket dictionary. The smallest is basic. It has the most common words and typical plural like S and then ed, ing, etc. endings. The current dictionary has a lot of pop culture terms, acronyms, abbreviations, technical and scientific terms. Next in size is regular. This is equivalent to a desktop dictionary. Not so many abbreviations and acronyms as the current dictionary, but it has more obscure and alternate forms. This is the default. The regular dictionary is the default for the professional page. The last is the combined dictionary with everything from current and regular. For all these dictionaries, we tried to filter out any obscene or offensive words, but if you see something we missed, please let us know. So let's use the regular dictionary. As a student, you need to enter your email address to send the results. For professionals, you don't have to do this step. Obviously, you would use your own email address. And I click submit. So this has been sent to the high performance computing cloud, where it will be queued and run in due time. CWC will try for an hour to find a crossword to match your specs. It will usually finish faster. And you'll receive the solution in your email when it's done, whether it found one or not. So let's take a break for a few minutes to let this run, and then we'll check the email. Okay, we're back. So let's open up the email. Okay, so we see that CWC sent us something. And it says it has found the following crossword. So let's take a look at it. So here's the grid layout, and it's put the numbers on it. The answers here with links, so you can search them. You just click on them. Don't know what this one is. Let's open it. Any kind of book. That's interesting. It has them across and down, and then at the end it has the solution. So remember, we put in hello there, and we put in www, and it found words to fit vertically here, and vertically and horizontally here. On this email reader, the grid is kind of squashed and the numbers are a bit big, so that happens. We tried lots of different email readers. It looks good on Gmail and Yahoo, and not so good on others. In any case, what you do is you're just gonna copy and paste, copy, select and copy. And copy, and then you would paste it into the editor of your choice, and then format it in there. And so once you're there, you would take these clues here, these answers, and you would replace them with actual clues. So you say very simple, like what rice blank. So they put in pilaf, for example. So really, CWC took care of all the hard parts, and then left you with the fun part that remains, which is finding a clever kind of clues. Formatting is different for each editor, so it has its own help page, which you can access here. Another note is, so here CWC found the crossword. It will try an hour to find a solution, and if it doesn't, it will still send you an email letting you know. And in the event of a failure, you'll have the option to retry with one of the larger dictionaries. If you have any questions, just leave a comment here in this video, or send an email to the address in the video description. So I hope to like this how-to guide and have fun using CWC. Thank you.